Let's just say that this year is atrocious and they get the number 1 pick, which Vegas believes they're going to. They're the favorite. All right. So now you've got Trevor Lawrence competing with Gardner Minshew. So you've got Trevor Lawrence starting. Minshew is your backup. You've got another first-round pick. You've got 2 more second-round picks. You've got 2 fourth-round picks after you take a guy in the third. Like, if you don't have to move up to secure Trevor Lawrence, I mean, the team could be an embarrassment of riches quick, because the percentages tell you that if you've got 14 rookies on your 53-man roster and 8 second-year players, that's 22 guys. Well, it stands to reason that at least 8 of those guys are going to be good, are going to be a good part of your core. So you've got 8 veterans that you know you can play with, and you probably have more guys that can at least be solid contributors. But you've got 8 upper-level starters. You then add Trevor Lawrence. You then add the rest of the 2021 draft capital, and you've got all this salary cap space where you can re-sign Cam Robinson if he has a big year, or DeJuan Smoot, or whoever, or you can use some of that money to go out and further supplement your roster where you feel like it needs it. So the present looks dreadful. If done right, the future can be incredibly bright, and it can be incredibly bright quickly. But it's got to be done right, which is something they have shown no ability to do.
And that's what's scary, is the head architect has shown 1 year of success out of all of this. So how long is it going to take for another year of success? Because the 3 of us as of now don't believe it's this year. And if you're telling me it's next year, I'm going to have a hard time believing that, because you're still an extremely young team, and then you're talking about a rookie quarterback. Even though he's this phenomenal quarterback in Trevor Lawrence, he's still going to be a rookie, and most often rookies don't win. So now we're still a couple years away. Is everyone keeping their jobs throughout all of that? I understand that's why Jaguars fans are asking those questions.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting. So as this thing plays out, as we try and get a real idea of who they are, here's the good. The good is they're still exciting young players. As I look back at this thing, really look back, because now this is the team they're going to play with. Now there's no debate. I'll miss Calais Campbell, just his presence. What a great dude he is. What a wonderful player he was. I will really miss Calais. Everything about it. AJ Boye is a nice guy, but I'm excited about the young players there. Yannick Ngakoue was a very good player, but I think I'm just over all of it with him. Does that make sense? I'm over I didn't dislike him. He's a really nice guy, and all the media responded very nicely to him, as they should, because he was always good to deal with. But I'm ready for that to move on. I'm okay there. I'm excited about Schobert and Miles Jack in the middle. Offensively, I thought Leonard Fournette was a good player. I don't know that I'm bummed that he's not going to be here. I'm not excited. I'm not going, all right, I'm glad Leonard's gone. I don't feel that way. I think I liked him as a player better than a lot of people did. I told you I liked him better than Jeff and Tony did. And Jeff and Tony know way more about football than I did. But I don't know that I'm bummed about it. That makes sense? I'll be honest. You know me, I'm always honest. I was bummed about Foles. And I was honest with you guys about that. I was honest on the airwaves about that. I was bummed that Foles was going to be gone because I wanted to see him again. You know? I was bummed about Calais. I just like him. Yeah, I was bummed. It bummed me out. Jalen, I shouldn't have been bummed because I was kind of glad we were over that. But I was kind of bummed it didn't work out because he was, you know what I mean? Because he was such a good player. I was bummed the Fowler thing didn't work out because he was such a good, because I thought he could have been such a good player. I'm not as bummed about. And again, I don't wish any bad on Leonard. I think he's a better player than some people think. But I wasn't bummed when I heard the news today. Does that make sense? Any of that add up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not bummed that Leonard Fournette got cut. Like, I mean, at all. I just am dumbfounded by it. Like, I'm not bummed. I was bummed out when Ngakoue got traded because there was always a part of me that was like, man, if they could just fix this relationship. I mean, he is somebody that over the next 3 or 4 years could really win some games here for them. I don't think Leonard Fournette has that ability. I think he's a good, solid back, but I don't think, he is special.
Right.
I think Yannick Ngakoue, in the right circumstance, could be. He'll be special for the Vikings. Is my opinion on him. I think the Vikings will look back on this trade in 2 or 3 years and laugh that all they had to do to acquire him was give up a second and a fifth or whatever it ends up becoming. Personally, I wish Leonard well too, but I'm not bummed out about it. I'm just bummed out, not that Leonard's gone, I'm bummed out that this is how they run their organization because it just doesn't make sense. Cut them before you get to training camp and let a Zigbo and Armstead wouldn't have been out there, but the plan could have been, let's develop a Zigbo and Armstead and these undrafted rookies that we like and see what we have and really have a training camp battle to determine who's going to be the running back. Why you would keep Leonard Fournette and have him go through practice day in and day out and take all of those reps only to cut him 13 days before the opener bums me out because it is a stupid decision. It is a stupid way to run your franchise.